Nelson girl, hey, you know me? Yeah. I'm feeling much better since the last time I spoke to you. Girl, when I called y'all last week about the damn insecure baby, I was a hot damn mess. Let me tell you something, I had it all going on. And I started to wake up that morning and delete that video and I said, you know what? Don't fall victim to people who think they gotta always have it going on and always have it together. And you know what? I chose to let that not so savory moment of me stay up because y'all and I have always had a very transparent relationship where I haven't been afraid to be vulnerable with y'all. Oftentimes, y'all have gotten me through. And a bitch had it going on. I needed to take a pause from life, but bitch, I'm back. And I took a shitload of notes about this episode of Insecure. Let me first and foremost say this. I binge watched season 1 and I've been following season 2 pretty intensely. To me, this has been the best episode of the entire series. And because this episode was so layered. You know, now it's one thing to be able to write a script, to be able to articulate a point. Now, if I get to cussing this little bitch out, I'd be wrong, right? They always wait good until I get on the goddamn phone and want to start cutting up. Got the ASPCA tweeting me. It's one thing to write something eloquently, another to be able to articulate a point. But it takes nothing but sheer talent and intentions to layer a scene as deeply as Issa and company has done. Not to mention to be able to provoke so many thoughts and convey so many different messages in one piece of 30 minutes. Yes, God. Is it me or do it like when the credits for Insecure come on, you be mad as fuck because it's like, bitch, I need some more minutes. But we gonna ease right on in. All right, let's talk about this. Issa on the bus ride being so the bus ride with Issa and the Mexican kid was so poignant at a moment like this because in today's racial climate, you know, the face of racism has changed and we're coming at it from so many different angles and we're showing you don't have to be white to be complicit in some sort of systematic racism. Issa needed kids for the class. The man provided kids for the class. On the surface, it would seem like, aren't we happy? She got, you know, and in the beginning, she was. She was like, shit, bitch, a bitch needs some records for the job. I got my records for the job. But then when that boy, who she was trying to help on the bus, let it be known that the man was turning away kids from the program, it didn't sit too well with her conscience. Okay? And at first it was like, fuck, oh well, people do it to us all the time, meaning black people, why the fuck should I care about it when it happens to other people? But you know what? And depending on which day of the week, that might be the right attitude. But it ain't right at the very end of it all. It ain't right, and I'm glad Issa did come around and do something about it. And the difference between Issa and a whole lot of people out there, white people in particular, who scream that they are not racist. You're complicit in your silence. You know what I'm saying? I saw a tweet the other day that said, if you wondered what you do during slavery, the Holocaust, or the Civil Rights Movement, you're doing it right now. And it made me say, damn. That's something to think about. On our show, we had a conversation about the trans model from L'Oreal saying all white people were racist and she ended up losing her L'Oreal contract. Now, while the word racist is very strong and her words were so misrepresented and taken out of context, what she was saying was that white people institutionally are racist. Those who are actively racist and those who sit back and say, well, I'm not racist. I don't call people niggers, so on and so forth. But you don't do anything to stop it either. So though you may not be doing anything, you're complicit in your silence. I ain't gonna harp on it. We're gonna make this about insecure. And I got so much going on, y'all. Y'all know I normally flow. I had to take notes this time. I'm gonna move right on to Lawrence and Ren. I motherfucking love it. Listen, is Ren some kin to Alicia Keys? Cause she got that "you don't know my name, baby, baby, baby." I love Ren's character. And I love the fact that Ren ain't fishy. She giving you tomboy realness. And I like it even better that Lawrence don't want nobody in the job house in their business. Okay, yes. Ren got ready to put her stamp of approval on Lawrence. And he said, no, God, honey, I didn't go down to no movie with you. Bitch, I did nothing this weekend. Now, you know what? What was that? Was that Lawrence trying to continue to be a fuckboy and not wanting to commit while there is nothing for him to commit to at this time? Or was Lawrence doing the right thing? You tell me. Now listen, this is what Issa did on this episode that I do not like. She identified that problem and she had to acknowledge the fact that Whitefish down at that job was telling her the truth the whole way through about that man need to let more Puerto Rican and Mexican kids in that program. And she gonna try to go break the ice with that girl passive aggressively and give her that paper. Y'all know I don't like that passive aggressive shit. But I will say this, and the only reason Issa gonna continue to get credit in my book is because her being passive aggressive and fixing the problem is more than most people do. Okay, and while this is an isolated issue, a one-off issue between Issa and this girl. This show is a microcosm of the world, and I'm sorry. So many people out there, white people in particular, don't go out their way to even do what Issa did, which was, I got a problem. I ain't gonna make a big production about it, but this how we gonna fix it. You know what I'm saying? I love you to jump down in the comments and tell me when the last time a white person has done that for you, or your crew, or the organization you work for. Yeah, I thought I was going to say fresh out the pipe, but I'm done with that for now. Listen. Molly! Hey, Molly. We see you got your whole outfit on like you always do. Listen, I feel so bad for Molly because Dro don't fuck around and convinced this girl unknowingly to be a part of a three-way love affair. I don't want to be caught in the middle, baby, of a three-way love affair. Y'all don't know about that, Malira. Molly, as educated, sophisticated, credit-cated, financial-cated, long-hair-cated, melanin-cated, double-parent household-cated, and every other cated you is. You sure is dumb. Molly, girl, you in danger. Molly done fucked around and let Dro massage her ass into being in a three-way love affair. And I really want to talk about that because we always go around talking about people. How's she involved with a married man? I never get involved with a married man. I don't date people that got boyfriends and not understanding that life ain't always that damn black and white. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You mess around, take a bite out of that forbidden fruit, you might fuck around and like it. You know what I'm saying? And you listen. Molly in her present state of being have all the ingredients for this mess that she's in. There's a void. She's looking for something. It feels good. It's familiar. It's on time. You mix all those things together and it is the perfect storm. And that's what Molly is caught in right now with Dro. And I hate it. And it's so funny because this dinner scene where it all comes together makes it worthwhile. The fact that Issa and Molly are both sitting at this table uncomfortable as fuck, both faced with being part of three-way love affairs, so to speak. Issa, Daniel, and Ren, Molly, Dro, and whatever Dro's wife name is, and everybody at the table feeling insecure as fuck except big girl Kelly. Pass me the biscuits. I'm gonna tell you something I didn't like in this episode. Daniel being forced to apologize and he did nothing wrong, and the hang up being Issa's. Call me blind, but I'm finally starting to get why the show is called Insecure, because Issa is insecure about so many different things. She projects and makes it all somebody else's problem. First of all, Daniel was not wrong for coming in her face. That's what we do when we have sex. But Issa has been forced to feel bad about her sexuality. Not just Issa, women, black women in particular, can't get away with some of the things that other groups of women can get away with. I don't think had this girl been white that we would even be having a conversation about being finished on your face. And does that make you a hoe, so on and so forth. And unfortunately, black girls are raised that if you suck dick, you a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I can remember a time in life where boys were scared to say they ate that box, and girls was like, I don't suck dick. Okay. Why is he mad? He mad because he don't want me to suck dick. I don't suck dick. I don't suck dick. Y'all saw when Haitian Mama said that down to the social media. And unfortunately, it is something that black women carry with them. Yes, we've grown to begin to suck dick what they did, not I. I don't suck dick. I don't suck dick. But then for him to get came, and think about it, they were having fun. He didn't do it intentionally, and it was so trivial that he thought he could joke about it. He joked about it. Issa flew completely off the handle, going off on the man. He was only joking and said in jest. Now you see how I feel. She took that and flew all off the handle. That's why your ass ain't got a man. Okay? Now look. What I want to talk about. Damn, I took a lot of notes. Alright, let's just get to this dinner party. When Molly was left standing up against that bar with Dro's wife, that was the most awkward scene on earth. Now, y'all, I ain't in no open marriage. Hell, I ain't never been in no closed marriage. But when you messing around with somebody on the side, are you supposed to tell a wife who it is, or just the fact that you're doing it, or you keep a secret? I don't know how this arrangement worked. I was waiting on Dro's wife to be like, ooh, don't my man got some good dick. Had she would have did that, bitch, I would have hollered, and it probably would have eased some of Molly's anxieties. But she didn't. That led me to believe that white fish don't know about side piece fish. And that's okay, because let me tell you something. All the men that I cheated with, they wives ain't know either. And I kind of like it that way, because it's a hell of a lot easier. Okay? Y'all, the funniest damn thing about this movie, first of all, I'm with Lawrence. Bitch, I didn't know black people had plated, seated dinner things. And even when we be like, girl, call me a text, or I need you to fill out the Eventbrite so I can have a count of how many people coming to the party. We just thought that was like for general, so you could tell them how many, servings of meatballs to put in the chafing dish. Not how many exact plates, seats, chairs, and forks to have. I mean, this these newfangled California black people, and I'm loving it. And here's the thing. The producers, production, and director did a very good job of conveying the awkwardness of Dre bringing Ren to that dinner. Because did y'all notice how the volume went up and all the noise the plates was making as they were trying to move down the table? I was like, that stood out to me so much that it had to be intentional. And the shit was so funny. And Kelly was fucking over it. She was like, bitch. They was like, Kelly, that's so-and-so's fork. She's like, Well, bitch, I got my 8 forks at this point. Bitch, I done threw them shits all up, and wherever they came down is where the fuck they would have came down with. Quiet as it's kept, girl. Most half the hoes at that table didn't know the difference between they damn salad fork and they damn entree fork anyway, so it really didn't make no damn difference. But I spoke on that. Let's do this. Do y'all think Lauren should have went to this thing with Ren, or should have left her at home? He probably should have left her at home. But at the end of the day, he don't owe Issa shit. And the thing about it is, when you end a relationship, if you're still moving through your daily life considering the other person's feelings, then mentally and emotionally you're still bound to that person and you're still in a relationship. I'm sorry, when we broken up, I can do whatever I want to do without fear of consequence from you. Now, it would be great that he extend Issa some sort of courtesy or show some kind of compassion for what it is she's going through. But at the end of the day, Issa don't have 2 legs to stand on because she is the one who committed the foul. And you know what? She was so hurt that she cut Lawrence to a point that I just think a point of no return. And if you want your man back, you're doing a pretty damn good way of showing him you do. Now that I'm caught up to speed, let's get down to the final fight scene of it all. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Maybe it's because I'm a man. Issa ass was dead ass motherfucking wrong. And all y'all girls out there with that, she stood by him. Y'all can kiss my ass and lick it with it. When you in a relationship with somebody, you supposed to stand by them. You don't get to fucking stand by somebody and then wave that shit over their head when shit ain't going your way or you trying to prove a point in the argument. My mama used to always do shit that used to piss me off. She'd be fussing, as much as I done done for you. You had me. That's by default. You know what I'm saying? Like these parents, they think they should get kudos for taking care of their children. That's what you supposed to do. You stood by him. That's what you was supposed to do. Just like I would hope he would have stood by you if you were in the same situation. And I wrote something really funny on this paper I'm gonna wrote. He went outside, showed some compassion, tried to see how she was doing. You know what I'm saying? She's so in her feelings, she blew up on him and then used that as an opportunity to throw his biggest insecurity in his face, which was the fact that he was depressed about trying to get his app off the ground. And I hate it because for the black woman, you know, it sucks because you guys complain about often being thrusted in a situation where you have to take care of home, take care of the man, take care of yourself and the outside world. And that is what was going on between Lawrence and Issa. While y'all might have seen a relationship argument, what I saw was the black man and the black woman both taking out their frustrations from the world on one another. That's the argument that I saw. Nonetheless, I'm still mad as hell with Issa because at the very end of the day, Issa, you cheated on that man. And, you know, yeah, you stood by him and yeah, you were not getting what you needed emotionally, but the reality of the situation is he committed no crime. He didn't cheat on you. You cheated on him. And as a result, you got nut on your face and egg on your face. And you looking stupid down to the taxi stop waiting on the damn Uber. I loved how after Drove hunched Molly in that bathroom and she got her emotional fix, she was quickly reminded who she was in the situation. And when she came out the bathroom and Issa was standing there, I loved the layer of them seeing each other and being the two at the dinner that both have fucked up situations and both being aware of each other's situation, and there was no judgment, but it was like, damn girl, we really fucked up, equally fucked up emotionally, but fucked up from two different tangents. And last but not least, I love that real conversation that Molly had with her mom in regards to why the mom stayed. And the mom said, because I loved him and he made me feel more special than he did hurt me. And that he made me feel more special than he did hurt, however she worded it. And I said, you know what? This is really the truth in so many real life situations, but I hope this doesn't give Molly license to stay in this jacked up situation with Dro. Because the thing about it is, I don't think this three-way love affair is the situation that Molly truly wants, nor do I think she's emotionally mature enough to handle everything that comes along with it, because she is catching feelings, catching them quick, while Dro is getting his cake and eating it too. And if Molly ends up getting hurt, extremely hurt in the end, Dro is completely off the hook because he let her know what it is from the get. And while he may have massaged her to be a part of this situation by taking advantage of some of her vulnerabilities, at the end of the day, Molly, you still jumped in that seat and drove that car. Damn, y'all, that was a mouthful for a 30-minute episode of Insecure. And I know it wasn't all Dineva-esque and over the place, and it might have been a little choppy because I'm reading from the phone, but I wanted to make sure I got it all. This was deep. I got to make a bank one, and this shit got me in here making videos. I know this video probably going to end up being like 20 minutes long by this point. Let me get out of here. That's the girl. I will call you later, and don't forget to tune in to the Sister Circle this Monday, September 11th, TV 1, 9 a.m. Check your local listings. One show down, 250 more to go. Whew. See you soon.